Coach's comments following tonight's what a game, first of all. a very big win for the Stars by a score of 7-4 over the Fargo Force. Rocky, 6 third-period goals for you guys. I mean, just take me through that game from your point of view.
Well, we obviously didn't have a very good start. Put ourselves in a 2-0 lead hole, and we had to dig our way out. We end up with a power play goal, make it 2-1. Make a pretty awful mistake off a face-off. It's 3-1. And the message in the locker room in the second intermission was simply that we needed to, worst case scenario, we needed to find a way to get a point out of this game. We need to take 3 out of 4 on a weekend at home, and if we get more than that, it's a bonus. But we need to learn how to be able to put ourselves back in a game like that, and we get an early one in the third to make it a 1-goal game, and there's 17 and a half minutes left when we score that goal, and you're feeling like, okay, 1-goal game, almost a whole period. Now we're in a different spot. We get a power play goal, and now it's tied, and you can see their bench tighten up a little bit. You can see the momentum start to shift a little bit. The energy in the building starts to come along, and there's an awful lot of belief on that bench, and ball starts rolling downhill, and we were able to just kind of run away with it.
We've talked ad nauseum about it whenever I have the chance to talk to you pregame, Coach, but special teams being huge for you guys. 2 power play goals tonight, both 5-on-4. How big is that to set you guys up for success tonight?
Well, it's massive. The first one, Younger gets his first goal of the year on the power play, and that's a big goal for us, because you feel that 2-goal lead that they had felt much bigger than that, and so for us to cut it in half and start to chip away, I think gave the bench something to lean on and something to believe in, and then we were able to kind of forge our way forward.
Then you go into that third period. You mentioned that early power play goal from Jackson Rude. Josh Polak cleans up some garbage in front of the net as well. Alex Pelletier had a 4-point night tonight. 2 goals for the USHL's leading goal scorer. 4 points for a guy that still leads the USHL in points and goals. This is a guy that scored 16 goals all of last season. He has 16, and we're in Game 16 tonight. Just talk about how big he was for you guys in this contest.
You know what? After every game, I highlight some guys that are doing really good things and maybe not showing up on the score sheet. Guys like Brady Cunningham tonight, and Brady Sloper. Those guys were awesome tonight, and with a short bench on the back end, they did a great job. But when I was done, I said, listen, sometimes when you just do it right all the time, it starts to become commonplace and you don't get acknowledged enough. I said, but Lane Loomer and Alex Pelletier are the engine in this team, and they're doing things the right way. And yes, they're scoring, and that's super important for us, but it's the details that they have, and winning puck battles, and assisting and breaking pucks out. And Pelly had a huge block in the third period, and it's things that don't show up on the score sheet that those guys are willing and able to do on a daily basis that are setting the example and the expectation for everybody else in the room. And
Lane Loomer has a 3-point night tonight for you guys as well. Gets rewarded with his 4th goal of the season. Again, just a guy that just continues to do all of the dirty work for you guys. How big has, the emergence of him and, of course, Pelletier, who have both been, kind of depth guys for you guys, in the past when you've been here, and now they're kind of thriving in the offensive side of things?
It's just the evolution of a junior hockey player, and it goes to show you the benefit of that extra year of junior hockey. And when you look at some of the 20-year-olds that we had in the last few years, whether it's Mason Marcellus, Doug Grimes, Dalton Norris, Lucas Wallen, I mean, those are guys that are difference makers on your hockey team, and it's because they get the extra year, and then they go to college. And by the way, Lucas Wallen's the captain of his team, and Doug Grimes is tearing it up at Miami, and Mason Marcellus is tearing it up at Quinnipiac, and Dalton Norris is the captain of his team. And so those guys, they take the extra time to develop, and it really pays off for them long term.
We also want to talk about a guy that was really solid for you guys on the back end. Will Prowse made 32 saves on 36 shots tonight. How big was he? He made some phenomenal stops for you guys tonight.
I mean, he was under siege in the first period. Gave we gave up 20 shots in the first period and then 16 over the next 2 periods. Like, we gave up a shot a minute for the first 20 minutes of this hockey game. It could have went the wrong way really quickly. And so for us to be able to refocus in the second period and work our way back and get back into that game was impressive in itself, but it doesn't happen if Prouser's not back there taking care of business.
Coach, I'm going to leave you with this. You just swept the team that was in first place in the Western Conference coming in today. You're back to 500. How does that feel for you guys going into next weekend?
We've been trying to dig ourselves out of that hole, and we're going to continue to have that 0-0 mentality, and we know every night's a challenge, and next weekend's going to be really tough, but right now we're going to enjoy the weekend.
Coach, thank you. You enjoy your weekend. The Stars are victorious tonight at the Icebox, 7-4. Your final, the I-80 rivalry is rekindled on now Friday against the Omaha Lancers. Tickets are still available at lincolnstars.com.
Try again.
Let's go Stars!
Yeah, there we go. Thank you all for coming out. Stay safe. Drive home. And like she said, let's go Stars.